pack, yes. Within 2 years, he will want to work so hard and then achieve a position as the leader of that pack. If he comes into a company, he works so hard to endeavor that he goes to the upper echelon of such an organization. They believe that hard work pays. They don't believe that they can achieve anything by genuflecting and then bowing down to their fellow men. Yes, the Igbo man does not bow to anybody apart from his chi. Some people might see it to be a symbol of pride. No, that behavior is engraved or derived from the Igbo cosmology, where it is believed that an Igbo man or a human being who is the divine himself cannot bow down to another divine being. Because the Igbo cosmology believes that within every Igbo man, there is a sense of divinity that dwells in him. You might think it's pride. It's not pride. It is rooted in Igbo culture. You might see a lot of people, try to greet you, bowing slightly and all the rest. It is an imported culture. The Igbo man greets you standing upright. And the Igbo man is a man who is very assertive. He's a man who, when he knows his onion, you see him as proud. It's not pride. It's something that is in their DNA. That's why when you look at men like Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, you look at the Obi of Onitsha during the visitation of the Queen Elizabeth, that was prior or during the independence era. You see him standing upright, never removing his cap, standing very unwavering, and then greeting everyone. In every Igbo man, there is a chi, a personal chi. It is that your chi that determines through your ikenga what you achieve in life and what you don't achieve. It is not subject to human doing. It is subject to the doings of your personal chi. And that is why most times you see people say that the Igbo people do not have maybe respect because maybe they do not go down prostrating like their Yoruba friends or the way the Hausa people does. An Igbo man is from a society which is very egalitarian. Nobody is blue-blooded. There is no ascendancy. That there is no chronological order to ascendancy, to success in Igbo land. It is a subject of your agreement with your chi, and that is why the Igbo man only bows down to their personal God, because he believes that their personal God is the anchorage of their failures or success and not the doing of human being. Notwithstanding, you cannot say that the Igbo people do not believe that men can actually help them. It is only when your chi accepts that you will be successful that you become successful. And that is also a subject of you doing the right thing. That is why your ikenga is also there. Your ikenga is a representation of your exploit. And that's why the Igbo man says that na ikenga nyaderoire awayanko. If your ikenga doesn't serve you right, it will be chopped as wood and then be used as firewood. And then the Igbo man, like if you go down history lane, a lot of people, even from the time of Ahmadu Bello, they always believe that the Igbo people are too assertive. Yes, it's because from the society he's been born into, they are achievement oriented. If an Igbo man comes into a motor park, yes, within 2 years, he will want to work so hard and then achieve a position as the leader of that pack. If he comes into a company, he works so hard to endeavor that he goes to the upper echelon of such an organization. They believe that hard work pays. They don't believe that they can achieve anything by genuflecting and then bowing down to their fellow men. They believe that the works of their hands can take them to any level in life. That is why you see the Igbo people are very entrepreneurial in nature. And when being that very entrepreneurial, they implore to their chi for the benediction of the day. They implore to their chi to ward off the eyes of their enemies. That is why the Igbo man bows down to his chi, because oye chi eburo madama mbuguya.